We don't have costumes. They're just uniforms. Unfinished costumes. They look like a stripped-down version of what Olympian's wearing, Darkspeed said. Yeah, he's the first to really customize his for looks, Bioforce added. That's too bad. You should start giving some thought to what image you want to portray, Mr. Farakis said. Did you see the face Aurora made at Ajax? Bioforce thought out loud. Yeah, he has issues, Virtuoso thought back. What do you mean? His older and little brothers have both been invited to academies. Where Olympian is stronger than his father, Ajax is weaker and didn't get the family invulnerability. In superhero terms, he's the runt. I thought odds of that were low. That's too bad for him. He's still as strong as some of the hitters we have at Alpha. Don't feel too bad. Olympian quietly slipped back into the big house to change his clothes. Time continued to pass on the Greek island. Olympian and his father took both teams and Inferno out to the Mediterranean Ocean in the family boat. The rest of the afternoon was just plain relaxing. The Alphas soaked in the fact that they had nothing to do but be entertained. Olympian's family was sad to see them depart, and leaving took forever. Once they were able to get back to the clearing in the woods, Virtuoso teleported the group to the HU Hall in New York. Didn't I just see the lot of you a few weeks ago? A large voice boomed at them. The Alphas turned to see Kodiak making his way toward them. Inferno stepped out to meet the legend. Kodiak, always good to see you, Inferno said as he greeted the big man. Likewise. Are you ready to start looking around, or do we need anything to eat first? Darkspeed put a hand on his stomach. Please, no. That's all anyone has been doing is feeding us. Let's get to it then. Kodiak gave them a tour that was similar to the one they received in Tokyo and London. It changed when he led them into a room with 15 chairs surrounding a round table. This is where the team sits when they make decisions. It's where they discuss secrets and strategies. This team will be phased out about the time you graduate from Alpha. The team that graduates as first team will most likely be asked to fill these chairs. I thought we were first team, Bioforce asked. The team that wins the most matches and the most team members that are top of their position is first team. Your coach has yet to turn out anything but first teams. If that tradition continues, each of you will be in one of these, Kodiak said as he rotated one of the chairs. As for my team, Inferno added, the location of the first Middle East Hall hasn't been decided yet. But when it's built, you'll be the first to occupy those seats. That's right. Each of you will have a different page in history. You need to take what you do at Alpha seriously. Everyone who will depend on you someday will sure be glad you did, Kodiak said. The group went back down to the lobby to allow them a chance to see the city. Kodiak found Midas in the lobby. Care to stay with me while they look around? Kodiak asked Midas. Sure. As soon as the others left, the two were alone. Kodiak started quizzing Midas about his team. He asked how they were getting along and about their personalities. This is just between you and me, Kodiak continued. I'm just curious as to how Connor's next big team is coming along. Tell me about Shogun's daughter. After a period of time, he asked about everyone but Darkspeed. Tell me about the one Connor's picked as a leader. Midas did his best to tell Kodiak what he knew about everything. Kodiak asked a few more questions about Darkspeed's temper and how he handled failure. He asked if he could hide how he felt and how clever he was. Then Kodiak asked him how his powers were progressing. Midas was happy to tell him the story of how his control and powers were growing by leaps and bounds. He still wasn't able to beat Ion, the second anchor. If his team was to be first team at graduation, he would have to find a way to defeat Ion. I wouldn't worry about it, Kodiak said. Why not? Has Ion grown the way you have? I don't think so. A good coach recruits on what his players will be, not what they are. It's the end product that counts. You wait, it'll all be fine. I sure hope so, Midas said finally. The rest of the team returned with Inferno and knew their time was short before they had to be back at Alpha. Kodiak said his goodbyes to everyone and left the group to make their way back home. Virtuoso teleported the group back to the first team common room. Alert! Alert! Unauthorized personnel! Reggie squawked loudly from the front of the room. Be quiet, Reggie! Turn alarms off! Darkspeed said. Reggie continued to make noise until Connors came into the room and spoke to Reggie. You're back a few hours early. When we left early, we decided to be back with enough time to sleep before Sunday, Darkspeed said. Good thinking. Get some rest then. Connors led 8th Team out and thanked Inferno for spending his weekend with the teams.